Listen, good afternoon. I want to thank Graham and Jay for the opportunity to speak at this week's conference, and of course thank the entire team for all of the work that they've done to pull this together. This is not easy logistically, and it's a big deal. So give Jay, Graham, and the team of Do More Good, give them a big hand. I want to welcome you to Lincoln, Nebraska's capital city. This year's conference is a much-needed opportunity to press pause and reflect on the purpose that animates what we do as leaders. Connecting with your purpose is critical to success as a leader. Leaders with purpose exude energy. They're a magnet for talent. People want to work alongside leaders with a passion for doing good. They want to be a part of companies that have a clearly defined purpose. Purpose-driven leaders are influencers worth following. They leave a legacy that transcends profits and makes meaningful impact on the lives of those in their community. Throughout my professional career, I've lived in 14 cities in 10 states, and I can tell you without question, Nebraska's number one. Why? Because of the leaders and the purpose-driven culture that we've created here in this state. About 9 years ago, I got a call from an executive search firm, and it was about a role with a firm here in Nebraska called Cabela's. And I remember the executive recruiter explained the role to me, and at the end I said, well, where is this Cabela's thing located? And they said Nebraska. Now, I only knew 4 things about Nebraska at the time. Now, mind you, we're going to change all of that. I knew we had cows, corn, Warren Buffett, and a football team that used to be good. That's all I really knew about Nebraska. And I wasn't willing initially to even entertain coming here. And I remember the recruiter said, listen, just go. And upon getting here to Lincoln, I can tell you I was blown away by the kindness of the leaders. After 3 days, it resonated that this was going to be our home. So I called my wife, Kim, and said, we're moving to Nebraska. I won't tell you what her response was, but if you know Kim, it was pretty animated. That's since changed also because she loves this state. So when I think about the business community in this state, it's really unlike anything I've ever experienced before. I saw people when I moved here that had real power and influence giving their time to the community. I saw leaders that had created large-scale businesses with a national and international acclaim, yet they were humble and friendly. I call them wicked smart. And they do so without wearing it on their sleeve. They put their family first, their people first, community above their own self-advancement. They're accessible. People of influence here will take your phone call. Cohagen, I know you live in New York City, so try getting some of the folks here on the phone in New York City. It becomes a little difficult. I was talking to Jay, and I really kind of honed in on Lincoln, and I said, I'm meeting all these great people, and I said, it's really not normal in a town of 300,000 people to have the levels of entrepreneurs and people that are doing great things here. And I kept saying there must be something in the water here because it's just not normal. And finally one day Jay said, you know what, you need to document those stories. And so as a result of that, I was able to profile 20 Lincoln entrepreneurs, something in the water, the story of Lincoln's founders and builders. And it was a great journey for me to be able to do so. It gave me the opportunity to really understand even more deeply the purpose-driven businesses here in Lincoln. Our value proposition has been undertold and undersold, but we're looking to change that. Nebraska is a special place. There's a reason that we're known as the good life. There's goodness here that you can sense. It flows from leaders who know their purpose and live it for the greater good of their community. Nebraska has abundant opportunities. We have a wonderful quality of life, safe, great communities. Accessibility is our strength. Nebraskans are open to spending time with you. Most people in our state have their cell phone numbers, and we give that cell phone number very freely. Really, success in leadership depends on culture, which is driven by purpose and mission. In Nebraska, as an ag state, we know firsthand the importance of culture and cultivation. For a crop to reach its full potential, it needs healthy soil, sunlight, fertilizer, and water. You plant a seed in the right conditions, and great things happen. We are people with purpose. We wake up each morning with more than money on our minds, but really thinking about how do we do good. If you're looking to surround yourself with people who will inspire you to live your purpose, then Nebraska is for you. We have a culture that's ideal for purpose-driven companies. And if you want to put down some roots and grow here, this is the place to be. So listen, I'm really excited about this Do More Good conference. I hope you make the most of the opportunities here to network with some of the phenomenal leaders who've gathered here in Lincoln. Let me close by a few words here. As you seek to do more good, just know you will engage in mentorship and sponsorship and advocacy, but you're going to get burned. It'll happen. You might get stabbed in the back every now and then. It will happen. But when that happens, you can't allow your faith to be tarnished. As a wise man, the Apostle Paul once said, "Let us grow not weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." I want to thank you all for this time. Blessings to you all. Do more good. Jay Graham, the stage is yours. Have a good day.
Thank you, Tony.